I think most of us dread Mondays because culturally we've learned to dread Mondays. We live for the weekend. Our music celebrates Fridays better than Monday. Our movies celebrate Fridays better than Monday. And maybe our parents did too. I think there was a generation that didn't have the same freedoms you and I have. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I couldn't have this conversation where I could say to the camera, to everybody watching, hey, you have a chance to plug into a community that will help you. You didn't. How would you even find those people? In 1960, how is your mom or your dad going to find a community of other people, other photographers, other artists, other bankers, other anythings easily? They couldn't. So I think we have access to people and tools and experiences that no other generation had access to. And so in addition to that being a huge opportunity, it's a huge responsibility. We have a chance to break that mode of a job is just a job. Monday is horrible and Friday is great. What if we got to reinvent that? What if we got to rescue Mondays? And that doesn't mean be fake. I'm not saying tomorrow, turn a frown upside down. No, I'm much more practical than that. You're going to have some difficult days, some Tuesdays that aren't fun. There's no such thing as a perfect job. That's one of the things that cripples people. They think I have to find the perfect job where I only do things I want to do, and that doesn't exist. But what if you could say, okay, can I use more of me at my next job? Can I use more of me on a Monday than I got to a week ago? Can I use more of the things I'm good at? Can I start to look forward to going to work? Can I start to look forward to a Wednesday and not just live in this culture that only celebrates Friday? I don't want us to have a life where we feel like Tim Robbins at the end of Shawshank Redemption as we drive away from work on Friday. This sense of relief, finally I got out of that. Because here's the thing, it's really bad math. And here's what I mean by that. Somebody's saying to you, we'll give you 2 weeks of vacation. In exchange, we want you to give us 50 weeks this year. 50 for 2 is terrible math. Trading 50 weeks of misery for 2 weeks of vacation is bad math. Trading 5 days you don't like for 2 days you do like, again, is bad math. Trading 40 years of your life, I mean, that's the thing. That's why I write about career. You're going to do this thing for 40 years, 40 to 60 hours a week. Let's invest in it. Let's make it as good as it can be. Let's make it as awesome as it can be because it matters. We're talking about 4 decades of your life. Certainly we should lean into that.